Do you want to know what these nice career black people have in common with one another besides their degrees? They're bougie. They're bougie, they're prideful, and they look down on people like you and me who work the 9 to 5 jobs. Oh, yeah, they think they're above us. And when they get into the position, they actually act just as bougie as the white folks who get these positions. Tell me I'm lying. I'm pretty sure some of you have some so-called highly educated black people in your family that live in the city and got this big time job, and then they want to come back home where y'all live at in front of y'all like they doing so good and try to influence you to live in the city that they live in, like the city that they live in is so perfect, and then they look down on you trying to say where you live at is nowhere, but they was born in the exact same city that you live in, but they telling you that it's nowhere. It's like they completely forgotten where they come from and think because they live in a city that they're perfect or something. Well, they want to make you think they perfect, but in reality, if you would go into their world, they're doing no better than you are. And they're struggling just as hard as you are. Hell, some of them don't even have their own house. They live in an apartment just like you, but paying like 3 times more. Gonna walk around and give you a side eye like they better than you. Man, get out of here and eat these nuts while you at it. How about that? I mean, they actually think that they're better than you because of their position on the job or their advancement on the job. And if you work with them on the job and they're in a position higher than you, they actually treat you worse than the white man over them treat you. The white man that's over them actually treats you nice, but they treat you like crap. Especially in front of them, they talk to you any kind of way. And the only reason why the boss man over them is treating you nice is because they hired that specific black person to treat you like crap. So they wouldn't have to. So it wouldn't make them look racist. See, that's the game they play. They're not slick. And they're definitely not fooling anyone. This is why they pick and choose these type of black people to be in these positions, because they know that they'll be their puppet and be their house slave and do whatever they want them to do, which includes running over you, the black person in the lower position. It's not because of the education they have or their degrees, because the truth be told, a lot of them who have these degrees can't even find a job with using these degrees, because when they go on these interviews, the first thing the higher up white people tell them is, oh, you're overly qualified. That's really code for saying, nigga, I don't care how many degrees you got, your ass ain't getting this job. That's what it's code for. But they so smart till they dumb. They have all the book sense in the world, but no common sense to back that book sense. And just like my mom used to say, you can have all the sense in the world, book sense, but if you ain't got no common sense, you really ain't got nothing. They walk around thinking that their degrees and their education shield them from racism when it doesn't. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have. Doesn't matter how much education you have in this country and everywhere else. Your ass is still black. You still at the bottom of the totem pole, point blank. But they don't realize that. But they don't get that. They be all up in these white folks' faces, kikiing and laughing, and even trying to sound like them. But somebody like they get into an argument with somebody like you and me, then they turn hood. They show their black side to us because we black just like them. But in front of the white folks, they put on they proper tone and language and everything, like they one of them, even though they'll never be one of them, no matter how hard they try. What they are or want to be's who never will be. Y'all leave a comment down below. Hit the like button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. We're going to call this picture right here my thunderstorm and lightning painting. I painted this the beginning of this week and I use oil-based painting.